John suddenly realized the hotel he was staying in was shrinking a little every day. To test his theory, he tied a rope between two walls in his room. After one night, the rope that was once tight had sagged, but the rope itself hadn't changed length. That meant the room was getting smaller. He immediately shared the bad news with his coworkers. Even worse, there was no exit from this hotel. The chefs and guests had been living here for over 10 years without ever leaving. If they stayed any longer, they would die. Strangely though, no one else seemed to care. In fact, they kicked John out of the kitchen. John was actually a magician. He had come to the town to perform and booked a hotel to stay in. He went straight to rest after checking into his room. But the next morning when he tried to leave, he realized he couldn't find the exit no matter what. The staircase he used yesterday had turned into a solid wall. And judging by how old it looked, the wall hadn't just appeared overnight. While he was still confused, the pipes in the hotel suddenly started shaking, and the walls began to tremble too. John leaned close to the wall to listen, and he actually heard a heartbeat coming from inside. The hallway lights began to flicker. Then a small door opened in the corner of the wall. A band came walking out from it. This bizarre scene left John completely stunned. To avoid trouble, he grabbed his luggage and tried to leave. But after turning just one corner, he ran into the room service staff.
Hurry up, we haven't got all day. Get in line.
John was pulled into the hotel kitchen team. The manager dragged him into the kitchen. He was forced to start working. The chefs all lived in a shared dorm, though the living conditions were a bit rough. Everyone seemed happy and cheerful. As John got caught up in the joyful atmosphere, a strange sound from the building interrupted everything. No one else seemed to hear it but John.
Did anybody hear that?
John went outside the room to check. The sound was like wooden boards snapping from pressure, so he stretched out his arms to measure the hallway. He could no longer touch both walls at once. Lying in bed, he carefully observed his surroundings and noticed the room did seem smaller. After testing again, he confirmed it was really shrinking. He quickly told his coworkers what he found.
Have you seen the furniture? Yeah, they must be cleaning. No, they're not cleaning.
To prove the hotel was shrinking, John stood in the hallway with arms wide open. This time he could touch both walls at once, but his coworker didn't care at all. He gave no response and went back to work. Back in the kitchen, they found the space was a mess. The workspace had become extremely cramped. John reported everything to the head chef. He wanted everyone to work together to find out why the hotel was shrinking, but the head chef rejected the idea. John stood on a table and told everyone what was happening in the hotel, but they kicked him out of the kitchen. John felt completely defeated. Once again, he lost his chance to escape the hotel.